Hello. At the time of this recording, I am currently in the middle of moving all my stuff into a new temporary apartment at this time because I am pre-recording this and I just confirmed myself to be moving out very soon, which is exciting. I'm kind of happy to move mainly for the purpose of being closer to my job, both my jobs really. They are on separate islands, as we call them here. Um, that is a bit of a jump from where I'm at right now because I'm mainly on the main peninsula, but the commute is the main reason I am moving. It is really far and really bad with traffic. Honestly, if traffic wasn't really an issue, I would probably stay where I'm at right now, but it is a major issue for the time I go to work and the time I come back. So I am looking to move, and that is what I'm doing on Tuesday. Now, when it comes to moving, it's very good to keep your options open. I've looked through many, many, many apartments throughout the last like 5 or 6 years, ever since I left for college, because I've pretty much moved around every year whenever I was in college. And even now, I've moved twice already. I guess this is now twice, this Tuesday. Um, and it takes a lot to look for a place, and there's many points where you find a place that's like perfect, and then you call them, they're unavailable or they don't have space, or you call a place and they're willing to have you come in, and you give them a time, it doesn't match up. Or what happened to me was I had one specific place I was looking to move into, and I gave them a time, and they said it was fine. So I was like, all right, cool. I contact them a week later, seeing if I can move in just a little bit earlier, and they said the room was taken. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is the room taken? I didn't. We had a conversation literally a week ago about me moving in. Like, why so soon? So things like that can spring up on you, especially if you're trying to like look to give out a place. Like if you're looking to like sublease, which is pretty much you're in an apartment for a certain amount of time, and then your lease isn't up, so you're wanting to transfer your lease to someone else so you can move out. That's called subleasing, and it is really difficult to do, especially if you live with people and the person you're trying to get to move in doesn't want to move in with those people. Um, it could be a hassle. And one of my most famous, or I guess infamous experiences is having a person move in into apartment during COVID. I think it was like 2021, like that fall. I had, or maybe it was 2020. It was 2020. Yeah, I had them move in the day I was moving out, and they didn't confirm with me until that morning. It was very stressful. Things like that can spring up on you at any given moment, which in that case it was very fortunate. But in the case of like a couple days ago, it was not fortunate at all. So I had a backup already. I contacted another person at the same time. That was kind of more of like a backup choice. Not as good of a choice as the first one, but I can't complain because the places I found were miles cheaper than any other like luxury apartment around me. So went to go check it out today. It was a decent space, not too big. I'm gonna try to have to play Rush Hour if you guys ever played that little board game before. With all my stuff, I got a massive desk. I got this big table behind me with my TV, like a cubby hole thing that holds a lot of my games, and then my dresser, and then I have another table in the other room that is like it's like one of those pull-out tables that you use for eating. Really cool. I haven't used it a whole lot because it's been sitting in the other room, but it's another thing I got to consider when moving into this place, and there's not that much room, so it'll be it'll be a fun experience to get that going. But this place is very temporary. I'm trying to be here for maybe a couple months. I'm waiting for another person, one of my friends that's in college still, to graduate, and then hopefully I can move in with him and lower the rent actually, because two bedrooms usually when it comes to looking for places are a lot cheaper, and then like a one bedroom apartment. I'm sure many of you guys know the struggle. Even three bedrooms isn't that bad, but I'm looking to just live with one other person at the moment here. So I'm waiting on that, but this gives me a good time to, you know, experience a little something uncomfortable. It's a big change. I've met the people only one time that I'm gonna move in with, but they seem nice. Got a nice dog. I really like their dog. And it's just for a little bit, not too long. And I really am glad I held on to their phone number before I was overcommitted for the other apartment, or I guess like other space. It was a room in a house, and it was really clutch. I literally, the moment I ended that call with that person for the first option, I immediately texted the second option, and they responded immediately, and they were like, "Yeah, you can come on, check the place by." And I'm like, "Awesome." So it's really good to keep your options open. There's other times where I've, had multiple contacts at the same time about something, and it's really important you do that, even though it does feel scummy. I know it feels bad to leave someone hanging, be like, I don't know if I'm committed to doing this yet, but I'll keep you in touch and whatnot. It's really good to have multiple options. So then once you get the one committed, you can tell the rest, be like, hey, sorry, place got booked, or I don't know, thing got bought. If you're trying to sell something, I remember buying one of my first cars. We went to multiple locations with my dad. That was a hoot. Buying that car, I grinded for like 4 days because I needed a car within a week because I was moving, and it was a bit stressful. But I took 4 days to just look for cars. We drove around town quite a lot, my hometown, and it was a struggle. We had like maybe like three options that same day, and then we found like the perfect car for me for like 6 grand. I was like, nice. It was really really unfortunate uh, for me, because if I didn't find that car, I was gonna have to do something. I don't know, do a weird commute and then find a car in a different state. I didn't want to do all that by myself. That would have been a bit nasty. But yeah, good to keep your options open. Speaking of this move that I'm doing Tuesday, which is today when I'm uploading, but right now it's Sunday. I don't know how uploads are gonna look. I'm gonna try to keep on track. I'll probably have this video and another video out for this week. But the internet speed is not great from what I did an internet speed test with at their place. So I don't know what streaming is gonna look like. I could give it a shot for those that watch my streams. I really appreciate you guys coming out. It's a lot of fellow YouTubers as well. You guys are awesome. But the streams might be a little questionable, especially with quality. Because like when I checked, it was like maybe 8 gigs per second or whatever for the upload speed, which is really, really not good. And I think it's like 22 where I'm at right now, so that is a big drop. So I'll be testing it out, giving it a try in the coming weeks. I might maybe stream that next Sunday. So this upcoming Sunday, I might do that. But going forward, I don't know. If it's really that bad, I might have to stop streaming for quite a bit, for at least like a month or two. I don't really want to, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. Uploads, though, should probably be just about as normal. I don't know much about these people. I'm sure they're not sticking around very long throughout the day, and I'll probably have time overnight to do uploads and videos and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. This is kind of just like an update video for me to tell you guys what's going on. And, right now I'm moving all my stuff. So I'm probably sweating in the sun right now, baking, and ready to sit down and have a beer or something. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!